Repetition creates expectation. After enough cycles, ordinary reality starts being judged against the emotional tempo of the reward itself. What once felt adequate begins to feel thin. What once felt neutral begins to feel empty. The person may not even notice the calibration shifting until patience, focus, or satisfaction begin feeling harder to access than they used to. By then, the reward has become part of how the day is emotionally structured. The resulting life may stay highly active on the surface while becoming inwardly thinner and harder to trust as genuinely satisfying. What looks like a small habit can therefore end up reorganizing the emotional logic of an entire day. The costs then spread further than expected. Only then does the person get enough distance to notice how much of their day had been structured by comparison. Feeds, repost loops, commentary ecosystems, headlines, and always-on digital repetition amplify the pull because they lower friction and keep the relevant cues in view. A person does not need to decide from scratch each day. The environment keeps suggesting the same response. That matters because habits are easier to sustain when the world keeps confirming that the habit is normal, useful, or inevitable. Modern environments are very good at making certain patterns feel like the obvious response to ordinary stress. Over time, this background reinforcement becomes hard to notice. The person stops seeing a system and starts seeing just the natural shape of daily life. That invisibility makes the pattern stronger because what feels normal is rarely questioned with much urgency. That structural reinforcement is easy to miss because it often hides inside convenience and familiarity. Nothing dramatic needs to happen for the environment to keep nudging the same direction. The system works precisely because it is woven into ordinary life rather than appearing as a single obvious threat. People are repeatedly cued toward the same response until the response begins to feel like personality. What is actually a trained pattern